Hey guys, thank you for joining me once again at the Table of Truth. This is the place where we talk about the truth and nothing but the truth. I am Dr. Dani Lee Harris. Today I want to talk to you guys about manifestation. I say, and I call this video Manifestation 101 because we hear a lot of people talking about manifesting your best life and manifestation, but a lot of people are thinking of things and money and material items. And I'm here to tell you what true manifestation is all about. You know, we all come here in this world and we look for ourselves. You spend your lifetime trying to find yourself. We try to find it in our work, we try to find it in our careers, we try to find it in our titles, we try to find it in our family settings, we try to find it in who surrounds us and our buddies and our homies and our friends. But all your life you're going to keep running, searching, because you can't find you outside of you, and you can't find you in any material item out there. I promise you. When I started learning about manifestation, I recognized something. Everything that I was learning in manifestation and in the process pointed Dani back to Dani. I had to take a real good, honest look at Dani. I had to understand that my happiness is in my freedom. My freedom comes from freedom from Dani. You see, we come here in this big ball as this ball of energy, and we're this empty vessel. And the people in our lives start to do this, what I like to call this dumping process. They dump everything that they believe. They dump their beliefs, they dump their culture, they dump their have and have nots. Everything gets dumped into this vessel, which is called you and I. And we have to take the time in life to do the undumping process. All of the religious beliefs that was handed to me, all of the fears and all of the ideas and all of the expectations and all of my social economic class and status, all that stuff was dumped into me. It is a part of me because it's where I come from. So Big Mama and them and Mama and Grandma and Grandpa and Dad and cousins and them all dumped their information into me. And I grew up with my beliefs being that was handed to me, not necessarily my beliefs. So what you have to do in life is come to this process in this crossroads where you have to undump. Some of the beliefs that you have today may be your beliefs for the rest of your life. And then there are others that was handed to you that you recognize is not necessarily your belief. And you have to do what I call the undumping process. Undumping all those things that have been dumped into you that's not for you. Because we're all uniquely different. And we all have unique paths, which means that no two paths is ever going to mirror one another. That means that what's true for you may not necessarily be true for me, which is why I call myself the truth whisperer. My job is to help you find your truth. Your truth won't mirror mine. We won't have the same beliefs. We won't have the same understanding of things. However, you do have all the answers lying within you. It came with you. It's called your spirit, sixth sense, gut, intuition, whatever name you have for it. You have it. And because you have it, you have all the answers that lie before you in your life. Your creative talents, your skill sets. And the reason why you're here, your purpose and destiny, lies within you. Can't nobody give that to you. I can motivate you guys all day long. But at the end of the day, it's up to you and your spirit whether or not you're going to manifest your best life. But part of the manifestation process is getting to manifestation 101, which is finding out who you really are. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your destiny? And how are you going to get there? Again, we could be motivated all day long to motivate other people. Why do we have pains in life? Did you know that the reason why you go through what you go through in life is so that you can help somebody else get through it? A lot of people don't recognize that. We don't go through it to keep it to ourselves. We go through things because it was somebody to help bring me through, and I'm going to help somebody else by bringing them through their pain. I'm going to help them turn their pain into power. I'm going to help them turn their trials into triumphs. You know, it's all about interconnection. It's all about spiritual sensitivity. It's all about understanding and loving yourself as well as loving your fellow brother, human brother and sister. That's what this thing is all about. So when I hear people talk about manifest $1 million, manifest $500,000, manifest $10,000, I don't knock it. I understand that is a means to an end, but you're not even seeking money. When you want to manifest something, you need to manifest from the inside out. I'm manifesting to become a better version of myself. Because with that comes freedom. I can't buy freedom. We all need freedom from ourselves, from our fears, from our shortcomings. We all need freedom from the things that have been dumped into us. We all need freedom from, all the lies that have been fed us. That's what we need freedom from. Ourselves. And what our beliefs is. Running around in circles trying to find this thing called freedom or happiness. Happiness is a state of being. That's where you are. And you can do that with or without money. You could do that with or without that Benz. You could do that with or without that big house. You can be happy. And that's what the Truth Whisperer is all about. I'm here to tell you that you have the truth laying within you. And all you have to do is listen. Listen to that spirit, that sixth sense, that gut. It's talking to you all the time. You ever said, I should have went with my first mind. That was your spirit talking to you. That was your gut telling you, nah, go left. No, go right. No, don't do that. You get warning signs. We get warning signs in our life all the time. It's whether or not we listen to it. But that little guide, that little compass that we come with, it will guide you to the best life you could ever live. I can't do it. None of the motivational speakers out there can do that for you. Only you can do that for you. My job is to direct you back to you. You need to find out your personal truth. There's certain things you believe that you really don't believe. It just was handed to you, so now it becomes a part of who you are. When if you uncover all of that, it's really not who you are. Does that make sense? I hope it does. There was no better freedom than me learning who I was, why I'm here, what I was designed to do for the rest of my life. It set me on the path of freedom that I cannot describe, guys. Like I say on most of my videos, I don't have bad days anymore. Now that I know my purpose, my destiny, and who I really am, now I'm not perfect at all. I have flaws, I have shortcomings, but I personally strive every day to be a better version of myself. And that brings me so much happiness. I put up a post on my Facebook saying, I am so filthy rich. Most people are going to think monetarily. No, that's not what I was referring to. I was talking about I'm rich in love. I'm rich in family. I'm rich in health. I'm rich. I am filthy rich. Because I can have all of the money in the world, but it's not going to buy me happiness. It's not. It's going to buy me the material things that I can do here and there and the freedom to do things, but that's really what you're chasing when you're chasing money. You're not chasing the green. You're chasing freedom. Freedom to be your own boss. Freedom to go and come as you please, not having to do a 9 to 5 and clock in. Freedom to travel the world. Freedom to give back. Freedom to not have to worry about the financial obligations that we have in this thing we call life. You're not chasing money, guys. You're chasing freedom. You start with freeing yourself. Again, it's not about, I'm not beating up anybody that's telling you to manifest $1 million and all that. It's not. I'm telling you to chase your passions. Chase your dreams. Because when you do, especially if it's tied to your purpose and destiny, money and the means to the end has to follow. That is the end result. It's the end byproduct of what you are supposed to be doing. So you're going to be financially blessed regardless. So in the meantime, in between time, while you building the best version of yourself, all these things is being attracted to you because you're vibrating on a higher frequency. And when you vibrate higher, more things are going to be attracted towards you. Your desires of your heart will be fulfilled. If you're religious, the Bible says that. If you believe in yourself. Let me tell you a personal story about how I actually understood what freedom was for me. I was a police officer and I did 18 years in law enforcement. And I loved helping people. But I recognized a couple of things being in law enforcement. One, the higher you go in the police department, the less you're dealing with people. I knew I didn't want to really necessarily promote up because, I could take a test and I could pass the test and I could promote from a test. Anybody who knows me knows my collegiate record. Straight A student all my life. So it wasn't about taking the test and passing it and getting on the list. No, it was about if I go up, I'm going away from people. I'd rather be on the people side, and I don't necessarily want to be on the political side. So I decided to stay as a police officer. And I did some great, magnificent things in my position. I really did. I had a lot of fun, and I did a lot of great things for a lot of people. And I am indebted to my career in law enforcement. It was awesome. I'll never forget the first day that I stood up in front of a class, and I was teaching an in-service class. And the class that I was teaching was called Interpersonal Communications. This was a class that I designed, I wrote in the whole nine. And I'll never forget the feeling I felt. As soon as I stood in front of the class, I was like, wow, I'm home. This is home. And from that point on, I knew teaching was my thing. Teaching was going to be what I loved to do. And I became a collegiate professor and started teaching on the collegiate level. But teaching and motivating is my thing. But I can't describe the freedom it gave me. I could have stayed at my police job, but it wasn't what my passion was. When I stood in front of that class, I knew then I'm going to finish my doctorate and I'm going into teaching. And that's what I did. So I took that step, and the freedom I felt was amazing, guys. Like, wow, I'm doing what I love to do. I could do this for free and never get paid for it, and I'm straight. I'm cool, and that's exactly how I felt standing up and teaching. Same thing when I did my first seminar. Same thing when I did my first interview on the radio or on television. I was like, this is me. Motivating people and motivating the masses to find themselves. If you find yourself, you found your freedom. If you found your freedom, ain't nothing else you're going to be looking for. Only thing you want to do is your passion. And you would do it for free, but because the way the universe and God designed this thing, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, money's going to flow your way anyway. I promise you. That's just the way it works. I will continue doing what I'm doing. I don't care if I meet one person. I don't care if I meet 5 people. I don't care if I meet 10 people. If I meet one person at their place of need and help them become a better version of them, Dr. Dani has done his job, and I'm happy. And I can't describe that. Freedom. I'm not bound by numbers. I'm not bound by what people think of me. I'm not bound by questions and concerns and the whispers and I don't care about none of that. And it took me a minute. It took me a minute to get here. But I'm so happy because I'm personally free. I love me. I know what I'm here to do. And I help people. And I'm going to continue to help people. I'm going to continue to help you as long as you have me. My job is to help you find who you are. That's what the Truth Whisperer is about. Your truth is always whispering to you. But are you listening? That's the question. Are you actually listening to what your personal truth is? Man, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you guys on my next video.